What's good, guys? This is Nightwing2303. Welcome back to another unboxing. A ton of dope. Not gonna waste any time. We're getting right into it. Nerd. Grabbed the other two Funko turtle figures that I needed in package, so now they are in the collection, on display, looking awesome. Cowabunga, dude. Got issue 4 of the Power Rangers. This is a surprisingly good comic book. However, I'm really pissed off that they are, not really pissed off, that's like way over exaggerating. I'm just really bummed that they're super short. I really like graphic novels. Normally I'll wait for the graphic novel to come out. I'll buy that. That way I have like a thick book to read instead of these like little kind of like mini issues or single issues. I feel like I'm like way down low in this. Oh, maybe that's why my chair got all messed up. Damn. Anyways, I like these books. I think they're dope. I just wish they were longer. Suicide Squad action. I just ran into this today over at Toys R Us. I was actually there checking for something else and I ran into this guy right here, so had to get him. Look at the back though, dude. Every figure here is Harley or Joker except for Katana. It's like, what the hell? And then you have to build Croc. Croc should get his own figure. I don't care what anybody says. This is the first time he's been in movie form. He needs his own action figure. Come on, DC. Now this little guy, this is an Amazon purchase, and it was, I wouldn't necessarily call it an impulse buy, but about 99.9% of all purchases on Amazon, for me at least, are impulse buys. So I'm assuming this falls under that category. I was looking at something for this specific purpose. Some of you may or may not know this, but I cut my own hair. And I do a pretty good job of it, if I do say so myself. I've been doing it since I was like 13 or 14, something like that, because I'd have to wait like months and months before I get a haircut because we didn't have a ton of money when I was growing up. And if you don't have nice clothes and you don't have the nicest shoes, you gotta at least have something that's okay. So the hair was the one thing that I can control. I was able to buy a $20 set of clippers, and then I taught myself how to cut my own hair. Yes, there were some really bad ones, but you eventually get good at it. Now my favorite hairstyle is this right here. I like the fade, and this right here is a fader that I never had seen this before. I was looking for some spacers for the top because my longest one is about 1 inch and it's still pretty short. And so for those times when I don't really want to chop off all of the hair that I got up on the top of my head, I was looking for, you know, a 1.5 to a 2 inch. So I found those, found this also because I just thought it was interesting. I was like, dude, this thing fades your hair for you? That's crazy. So basically this spacer clips onto your clippers. There's like these little like, it's almost like Velcro right here, and this is what you put on your head, and then you push your blade up, and it'll basically flick the wrist for you, because when you fade you got to flick it a little bit. And so this will do it for you. I don't know how well it works or whatever, but I'm gonna try it out, and if you see me in a future video with some choppy ass fade on my head, it's this thing's fault. Some sneakers. Bam! Yo, for real, this is a beautiful sneaker, dude. I don't know what people are talking about that these are ugly. I think that y'all are tripping. If these guys had a swoosh or a Jumpman, everybody would be up on these, and you know, for whatever reason, because they're not, everybody likes to bag on them, and that's cool, more for me. But this is the Crazy Light Boost 2016. I've already done the performance review, but that was on the Prime Knit version. It was also a sample, and basically a lot of people on my site, WearTesters.com, were leaving comments being like, hey, we've been trying on the Crazy Lights once they hit retail, and they run a little bit big. Some of them even say that they run a little small. So I mean, this is why I always say try them on yourself, because who knows, you know what I mean? But I decided to listen to the majority of the people who were saying that they run a little bit big, and so I ordered a pair myself, went half a size down, and to me personally, I think that they're right. They're definitely still narrow right here at the forefoot, but that was like the other pair already. But lengthwise, for whatever reason, these run exactly the same as the ones that are down here. So you can't measure a shoe like this. Like, you can't put them side by side because the tooling, the midsole and the outsole, those usually aren't the size of the actual shoe. The last that the shoe is built off of is the interior. It's the foot shape, you know what I mean? So you have to really actually put the shoe on, or you can use maybe a shoe tree, a shoe horn, whatever those are, and put it in there to see like if they're the appropriate size, all that stuff. But when I put my foot in each of these shoes, my toe was at the same exact spot on both of them, and so, you know, they run the same size, even though this is a 9 and this is an 8.5. I am not going to be wear testing this shoe. I did buy it for casual use. Yes, I like them that much. If I'm gonna plan a pair, I got that pair that I beat up already, so I'm just gonna mess with those ones. However, if you want a separate review on these, just let me know. I'll give you all the detailed looks and my opinions on them. I think these are really clean, man. This is one of the best shoes of the year so far. Really top-notch sneaker. Got some new pickups from Athletes Collective. We're gonna open them up. These guys are based in Canada, and it's basically athletic apparel that is brandless. So if you guys don't like spending a ton of money in being a walking billboard, then you can go ahead and check out their products. The link is going to be in the description box below. You can also go to WearTesters.com/shop because we have some sizes available still in our WearTesters shorts. So in case you do want to be a walking billboard, do it for me. So we got a hoop bag, drawstring, got a postcard. They gave us a promo code NW2303. It'll get you 15% off of your first order. So if you guys are interested in trying them out, go ahead, get 15% off and save some cash while you do it. Woo! We got some basketball cards. We're gonna do this last. They got these sweatband wrist guards. You want to get all Kobe or MJ on them, there you go. We've got some shorts here. These are sick. They look like running shorts, not basketball shorts for sure, but very cool. You know, something that's funny is that the reason why running shorts are so small, or the length of them is so high, is not only for range of motion and mobility, but it's so that when you're running and you have to take a piss real quick, you can stick your dong out there and just go while you're on the trail or whatever. It's a fact. It's not me messing around with you. I'm serious. Like, if you have to take a piss and you're running, that's why they're so short. Got this dope gray t-shirt, this moisture wicking fabric, really nice material, super stretchy as well, so one size fits most. Just kidding, you get your regular size, but they'll be stretchy. And we've got this white one. This one's got some mesh to it, so it's a little bit more breathable. And you cannot go wrong with the UNC colors. These are dope. And this is like that gray one, so it's like nice and stretchy, moisture wicking, dope material. Great quality. You can save 15%. Like I said, just use my promo code and you'll be good to go. Let's check out these cards though. Kevin Johnson, this dude was the man. Dennis Scott, Mark Eaton, yo, Jerry Sloan, Brian Shaw, Jay Humphries. Any relation to Chris Humphries? And we got baseball cards. These are in a wax wrapper. This is like when I was a kid, dude. I wonder if there's any bubble gum in here. No bubble gum, but there's puzzle pieces for some reason. I think I used to have these. Clay Parker, Pat Sheridan, Brian Harvey, Greg Olson, Bill Spears, Bob Malachi, I don't know. Something Alfred, Eric Davis, Brady something or other, Anderson, and Darren Jackson. I'm not gonna pretend to know who any of these guys are because I don't. But big thanks to Athletes Collective. Again, if you're interested, check the link in the description box below. Dope stuff over there. Last two items, got both sneakers. This is the Zoom Clear Out. This is a new team model from Nike. They are really hamming it up for all the team's shoes right now. I don't know why they're making so many. You'd think that they would focus on like a nice number, but instead they just want to like flood every retailer and shelf with swoosh products, which I think is crazy, but that's their motto. I will do a separate video on these guys just to give you guys a tech breakdown, but these are going to be heading over to another wear tester. He's going to be taking care of the review, the performance review I should say. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, and if you're interested in their tech breakdown, then just stay tuned to my channel. It'll be coming soon. Audacity 2016, or as I like to call them, the Air Max Audacity 2. So these guys are going over to our resident big man. His name is Stan. He's over in New York. And this guy wears a size freaking 13. Like, this is a massive shoe. You know how hard it is to find big shoes? Like, I never had this problem before. It's hard finding my size where I'm from just because everybody's about my size. Not everybody, but the majority of people. So I always assumed that finding a larger size would be easy, but no. Anything that's like a 12.5 and up is like a pain in the ass to try to find here. And so I had to order these online for him. But I'll be doing a separate video on these as well. I was not a huge fan of the original, which is why I'm not doing these guys. Obviously I think I did a basic review, or maybe I didn't. Maybe they were in an unboxing and then I never did the performance review, just because if I'm not a fan of the shoe, I don't usually like to talk trash about them. Like when I do a video like the what was it, the LeBron 13 lows, like I don't like doing those kind of performance reviews because I don't know, I just feel like super negative, you know what I mean? Like there's so much wrong with what went on in the sneaker, and it usually just comes across as me just like ripping it apart and things like that, which technically I am, but it comes from a loving place in my heart. So I just, you know, for the most part, if it's bad, I won't do the performance review. I'll just leave it as is. So if you can't find legit performance information from me, it's because they weren't worthwhile. And so you should just kind of like move on. That doesn't go for every shoe. Like I said, we're doing a lot of these kinds of shoes now because I'm not going to be doing them, spread the load to all the other wear testers. So you will be getting performance reviews on all these models that I typically wouldn't like to do anyways, which is great for you guys. But stay tuned for the separate video on these, and stay tuned for more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time guys, Have a good one. The court that you actually see in the footage is a really nice looking court, but for whatever reason that floor is super slick. And even with the court being slick, these guys were able to keep up no problem with some minor slipping. But like I said, I mean, the court was that shoe, I already said it on Instagram if you guys follow me, one of the best hoop shoes of all time.
That's crazy. Off court, like when I'm on the blacktop, like outdoors, it's the D Lillard 2. The rubber